We are set for baseball here this evening.
Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Kevin.
Bouncer up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Standing in, Pablo Reyes. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
So he sets him down swinging. Pablo Reyes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Mitch Keller, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
The bouncer to the left side. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Gene Segura standing in. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And he is in there.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Real Muto.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, and he fouls this one off. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runner still at second and third with 1 away now. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled away. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
First delivery to him on the way. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We are still scoreless. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air out to center field. Hazley is there, 2 gone.
That is good.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates are on the board first thanks to this home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And it's fouled away. Keller has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So coming to the plate, Adam Hazley. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Stepping in, Mitch Keller. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hazley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
2 out, nobody on. In for strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're up 1-0.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Brandon Workman. Now here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he popped him up. Bell onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alec Bohm. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Pablo Reyes. First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fouled off. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
The center fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Reynolds is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Ke'Bryan Hayes is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reyes is under this one. And that's out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Newman is there, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
55. Josh Bell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Count even now at 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Slow little grounder left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kramer. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, the pitch. Polanco stands at second with 2 gone. Popped up. Real Muto has a play, and that retires the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and it's fouled away. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
So now to the plate, Adam Hazley. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
To the plate now, Brandon Workman, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The relay throw, but a heads-up play as 2 fielders were better than 1 that time. So striding in, Alec Bohm, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mitch Keller. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Hazley patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Popped him up. Hoskins over to his left. 2 gone.
The batter, number
Ready
50.
once again, Pablo Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 1-0. Now in the box, Gene Segura. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Harper.
One out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up to start the 7th, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gregory Polanco. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And that's in there for strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And he fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 2-2. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Harper to the track, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Pirates leave one, still tied 1 apiece. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits this one hard the other way, and that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for route number 1.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Adam Hazley is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Scott Kingery will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4. Scott Kingery.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through. A base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Digging in, Alec Bohm. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put...
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
number 39.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Weakly hit to third. Reined in. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll look ahead to inning number. Adam Morgan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Kramer.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Morgan is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Standing in now, Jacob Stallings. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Eric Gonzalez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 6 home runs and 31 RBIs.
Now batting, the second baseman.
You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
Kevin Newman is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. This is line to left. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-1. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Stephen Brault comes on as the new pitcher following the lengthy delay, and it looks like he's just about ready to go. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though. They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Now batting, catcher.
In now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. Comes set with the 0-1. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Throw over to the bag. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and that's home run number 48 on the year. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run. Striding in once again, Pablo Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here's a high pop-up. Gregorius is there for it. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Phils jumped ahead in the 7th inning.